Hello children, how are you all today? I hope you are fine at home and enjoy watching our videos. So let's start our day with the prayer. Come on, join your hands, close your eyes and say our prayers. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. So children, after prayers, it's time for our weather song. Come on. How is the weather today? Weather today, weather today. How is the weather today? Is it cloudy or bright? Are you feeling hot or cold? Hot or cold? Hot or cold? Are you feeling hot or cold? Won't you tell me today? So, how is the weather on your side? Today it's very hot out here, isn't it? Okay. So children, tell me, which theme topic is going on in our class right now? Bumpy boxes. What is the theme topic? Bumpy boxes. Absolutely right. And in this theme topic, which started on Monday, we have learned that there are different kinds of boxes. Yes, we have boxes made of plastic, boxes made from wood, boxes made from glass, and the most important and the most common, boxes made out of paper or cardboard. Now today, we are going to learn about a few uses of boxes, which is very important. You know that? Yes, we need to know the different uses of boxes and what are they used for. Let's go and see. So children, what do you see here? Yes, many boxes. But why do we need boxes? Are boxes important? Yes, they are indeed very important. Today, we are going to learn about the uses of different boxes. So let's go and see what are the different uses of boxes. Now children, boxes are mostly important for packing. Like when you get things which are delicate or which need to be handled with care, if you just send them like that, maybe they might get squashed or damaged. So the main and the most important use of box is to pack and to see that that particular object or thing which is kept inside will remain safe. So packaging, boxes are basically used for packaging. Now, what are the different things that go inside the box? Do you know what things are packed inside the box? Yes, we get our cookies, our wafers, our biscuits in boxes because they are delicate, they might break. So when you pack them nicely in the boxes, they will remain intact. That means full and they will not break. So you get cookies, biscuits, you get your cornflakes, that is food items. So different kind of food items do come in boxes. Your cheese, your butter also is packed nicely in a box. Your toffees, your jelly beans, your sweet candies, pastas are also packed in boxes, and tea, so that they remain in proper shape or they don't break or there is no damage done to the food item. And it's easy for you to carry because can you carry the tea like that in your hand or the pasta? So to carry it and to pack it and for the safety of the product, it is packed in boxes. Now also when you order food, for example, when you order food from a restaurant, how will you take it? Do you take your containers and go? No. So they pack it up in boxes so that it's easy for you to take the food back home or they can deliver it to you. So for food items, also you pack in different boxes so that it's easy for you or for the person to carry it from that place to your house. Now, when you go to school, Mama packs for you some snack. And how will she give you the snack? Can you carry your snacks in your hand? No. You carry it in your boxes. So for taking things from one place to another, also you require boxes. So you have your snack box when you go to school, or if you want to carry a banana and you don't want it to get damaged, these days you get this special banana box also, so that the banana remains nice and intact and it doesn't get squashed. Also, when your mama and papa go to office, they carry their lunch in the box. Have you seen these kind of boxes at home? I guess you have. Now, when in your house you have got a lot of toys and things to keep, if you just keep it just like that all around, will it not look messy? So you need boxes to organize your things. That is to keep your things in proper way or method. So you need boxes for organizing. You might have seen this kind of box with your mama. This is a jewelry box where there are compartments and you can put your different jewelry in the different section. So to organize your jewelry or your toys, also you need boxes. For your paints, for your art activity things, if you just keep them scattered around, they will get damaged. But if you keep them nicely in boxes, you can get them also from that place easily and they will remain intact. Also, you might have seen your mama using such boxes in the refrigerator, because it's very easy to keep all the different fruits, vegetables inside them, and very easy to remove and put them back too. And the refrigerator will also look neat and clean. For cleaning also, it's very quick and easy. You just remove those boxes, you can clean it, and then you can put them back. And sometimes some people in their closets also keep boxes like this to keep all their different things. For example, bed sheets or t-shirts or pillow covers, or even for shoes and accessories. So you can use basically box to organize your things, may it be in the refrigerator, in your closet, or in your art activity, your toys or your jewelry. Now, when you get things from outside, for example shoes or sandals, whenever you go shopping and you buy shoes and sandals, do they give it to you in your hand like that? No, it's always packed nicely in a box so that your shoe or your sandal or your footwear doesn't get damaged. So for packing certain things like clothing or accessories also, they come in boxes. You might have seen when your papa buys shirts, they come nicely packed in boxes like this, or scarves or ties or dress. So a box keeps the thing inside it properly and in a presentable manner. When you open a box, it feels nice when the thing also looks nice and beautiful. Now, not just accessories, toys, you need even for your gadgets, that is your electronical items, your mobiles and their accessories, or your computer, or any kind of electronics in your house. Have you ever seen them just coming and giving it to you like that? No, they are packed nicely in boxes and then they come and deliver it to your house so that there is no damage done to those electronical instruments. So that is the reason all electronic item, whenever you buy, may it be a vacuum cleaner or a mixer, grinder, television, refrigerator, washing machine, even air conditioner, everything will come nicely packed in boxes. So that is the main and the biggest use of a box. Also your games, sometimes certain games come in these kind of wooden boxes because you need to keep them in that way, and boxes are hard, so they keep the game nicely in that position and the damage is not done. So you can keep them in the slots also, and you can get the various parts of the games properly. So to organize and to keep things also, we need boxes. All your games generally come in boxes like this, even your cards or your toys. So That is the most important thing of a box, to transport things, to keep them properly, and to give it in a nice, presentable way. Now, that was the use, some of the uses. Now, what do you see here? Yes, I am sure you all love getting a gift or a present like this. Now, whenever you give a gift or a present, do you just go and give it like that? No, you pack it up in a box, you wrap it up nicely, you decorate it, and you give it. Right? So that is one more use of box, where you use the box to give gifts to others. Now, certain boxes are very fancy. You don't need to wrap it up. They come in a nice little fancy box. So they are special gift boxes like this. So you can use these gift boxes, put the item or the thing what you want to gift inside them, and you can directly give it to them like that in their hand. You don't need to wrap it up or tie ribbons. So these are some special gift boxes which you can see here, which are used for gifting. So these are some of the uses of the box. I am sure now you know why boxes are so very, very important. Wow, boxes are so useful, and we need boxes in our daily life. We to get things, to pack things, or when we receive things. Yes or no? Okay. After knowing the uses of boxes, let us today revise one numeracy math concept. Now, this math concept we've already learned about. It is, I'll give you a clue. What happens when you touch your elbow? Touch your elbow, this part. How does it feel? How does it feel? It's hard. Can I press my finger inside? No, no love. And the same thing, touch your cheeks. Cheeks. And when you touch your cheeks, what happens? Your finger goes inside, because your cheeks are soft. They are soft. And the elbow is hard, because there is the bone. This is the bone. The bones are hard, and that's how we can stand strong. Even when you touch your knees, you will feel the bone, and that's how you know that is hard. So some surfaces, when you touch and you can't press your finger inside, that is hard. For example, I have this powder puff with me. Can you see? With which you can put powder on your face. When you were small, your mama must be using this to apply powder on you. Now this part of the powder puff, when I touch, wow, how does it feel? Soft. And the other side, where I have to hold, I can't press my finger inside. This is hard. So certain surfaces where you can press your finger and your finger will move inside, it is soft, it is nice and soft. And others are hard. For example, my clip over here, how do you think it is? Hard or soft? Yes, this is also hard. So let's go and watch some examples of hard and soft. So children, are we ready to see some of the things which are hard or soft? We will touch and feel and see. So let's start picking up things and see, touch them and feel them and see what things are hard and what things are soft. So today we are going to first take the coconut. What do you think? How is the coconut? I think it's hard. Yes, I can't press my fingers in. So a coconut is hard. What about the glass? How do you think the glass is? Yes, a glass is also hard. See, I'm trying to hold it and press my fingers. I can't do that. Now these are my rubber bands, and I'm going to take the potato also. Now when I press my rubber bands, they are nice and soft. I can feel it nice and soft. What about the potato? It's hard. I can't press my fingers inside them. So the potato is hard. Now this little soft toy, unicorn soft toy, how do you think it is? Do you think it's hard or it's soft? Yes, it is soft. What about the pillow and the lion? They are soft. And what about the blanket? That too is soft. Yes or no? Now let's see. Let's pick up something else. Let's take some tissues. How are the tissues? They are soft. When you take a tissue in your hand, you can press it and it feels nice and soft. What about the bread and the cake in the plate? Let's see. Let's just touch the bread with the spoon. Yes, I can press the bread down. It's soft. And the cake. Let's just take it in a spoon. Wow, it's nice and soft. So the bread and the cake are soft. And what about the plate? How is the plate? The plate is hard. And the bread and the cake were soft. Now see this perfume bottle. This is hard. And what about this cloth? How is the cloth? That too is soft. And what about the table? What is the table? Hard or soft? The table is hard. So these are some of the things that are hard and soft to feel. Okay, so did you see the examples of hard and soft? Now I have a very nice song for you about this concept. Let's go and watch it.
What does it feel like when you touch something with your fingers? What does it feel like when you hold something in your hand? This block is hard, hard, hard. This block is hard. This block is hard, hard, hard. This block is hard. This block is hard, hard, hard. This block is hard. This block is hard, hard, hard. This block is hard. What does it feel like when you touch something with your fingers? What does it feel like when you hold something in your hand? This pillow is soft, soft, soft. This pillow is soft. This pillow is soft, soft, soft. This pillow is soft. This pillow is soft, soft, soft. This pillow is soft. This pillow is soft, soft, soft. This pillow is soft. Textures you can touch and see. Textures, they feel good to me. Texture is on everything. Come on, let's sing. What does it feel like when you touch something with your fingers? What does it feel like when you hold something in your hand? And all of these are textures.
Okay, so now it's time for me to go as Miss Ruby is waiting for you. I will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.